everybody. Welcome to Movie Mavens, aka Two Chicks, Two Flicks. I'm chick number 1, Carson Green.
I'm chick number 2, Annie Janes. This week's spicy double feature is Predator Badlands and Shrek.
Honestly, what an amazing double feature.
This is a purely genuine double feature.
Yeah.
You may think it's for the meme, but I genuinely think there's a lot to compare here.
Yeah. I think that this is a perfectly valid double feature. Do you want to kind of walk us through why you suggested Shrek as this double feature?
Before I explain myself, I'm wondering if you saw what I saw.
Which was?
You say it first. Here's what I saw.
Yeah.
I saw an ugly main character who goes on a mission that is not as straightforward as it may seem. Along the way, they team up with an annoying sidekick and find family in unexpected places. And that's me trying to explain it without spoiling anything. I have specifics, but that's the broad strokes of it.
You know, it's really giving buddy comedy in this. Did you know that Predator Badlands is actually considered horror? I would put it directly in action and adventure.
I was gonna say adventure. Like it is action adventure. I wouldn't say horror. And you know what? I love adventure films. That's kind of the movies I want to make.
Yes, I think you should, number 1.
Thanks.
And I totally support that dream, queen. If you're making anything like Predator Badlands,
can you imagine?
I'm all in, dude.
Well, wait, do you know my story about Dan Trachtenberg?
No. In fact, I don't even know who that is.
Okay, well, Dan Trachtenberg directed Predator Badlands.
I did know that.
He also directed 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh,
which we both love and have an episode on.
Yeah.
And I believe he directed like an episode of Black Mirror. But like 15 years ago, he made a short film based on my number 1 favorite video game of all time, Portal 2. Or Portal. So he made a short film based on that. And then I saw that short film, and then I made my own Portal short film as a 15-year-old. And that's what made me start to learn After Effects, which is like a VFX program that I still use to this day. After he made that film, he got represented and went on to make bigger things. But there are more connections, and I'll save them for off air because it's just things percolating. But I have been following this man since what feels like day one, essentially. So to think of me being able to do something like this would be wild. But he's very good at working with visual effects, as you can see in this movie. Special effects, CGI. That's what I'm talking about. And he always has been, like, from the beginning. And that's not really quite my lane, but could be one day.
Yeah, never say never, queen.
Never say never. I'm more like, what if everything was a puppet?
Please make a movie with Bob Baker Marionette Theater.
Oh, yeah.
Please. Oh, my God. We need to write Bob Baker Marionette Theater.
Well, he's probably
letter,
listening.
dude.
He can give me a call.
You know, let me just say something really quick about Bob Baker Marionette Theater is that for the first 2 years that I lived in Los Angeles, I thought that it was Bob Barker Marionette Theater.
Carson, I was there live for that realization. Because I was like, Bob Barker? And then you were like, wait a dang second. I was there. That might have been live. It could have been live.
Yeah, because I think I was telling you, like, oh, I'm going to go to Bob Barker Day. And you were like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Like The Price is Right Man? And I was like, no, The Puppet Man.
Obviously. Oh, that's so funny.
Anyway, well, before we jump in, actually, I want to briefly touch on another movie that I desperately want to watch, and we are going to watch, and that is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
I'm so excited to watch this. It's really hard not to because people keep asking me if I have. Yeah. And I'm like, no. I'm saving myself.
Yeah. No, literally no one is asking me that, but I relate.
You're asking yourself.
Completely.
Why am I not watching this? I also I don't know how I'll feel about it because it seems like mixed reviews. I guess that's how I would sum up what I'm seeing about it online. But what about you?
Well, here's what I know about this movie is that Guillermo del Toro spent 10 years of his life trying to get this movie made.
And that's what excites me about it. I think I might love it.
Yeah, I think it's really a toss-up because literally the only studio that would touch this project was Netflix, and Netflix is not exactly known for making banger-ass movies. That's all I'll say.
Can I say something else? I don't think Guillermo's necessarily known for making banger movies. He doesn't not have a perfect track record, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but the difference is, like, the man has vision. I feel like Netflix just, like, throws shit at the wall and is like, I hope something works.
Well, one of the podcasts that I really love, it's called Film Junk. They sometimes do a funny thing called a pre-watch where they rate the movie before they've seen it and then compare it to, what they thought they would think of it versus what they actually thought of it. So I'm going to pre-watch Frankenstein at a 8 out of 10. What about you?
Just based on Oscar Isaac and Jacob Elordi, 10.
Expectations high.
But then also Guillermo del Toro and Netflix, 7. It's 7.
Only time will tell.
If it reaches a 7, I would be happy. But the reason that we are not covering that movie on this show yet is because we are going to double feature it with Maggie Gyllenhaal's directorial debut starring Jessie Buckley, which I'm so excited for, called The Bride, which is also a Frankenstein-esque movie.
Do you know off the top of your head when that comes out?
March. I think March, like 3rd or 7th or something. Beginning of March.
Okay. I would definitely watch Frankenstein again.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
People wondered if we would do that for that kind of gap. And absolutely. Movies fade after like a week.
I mean, but that's the thing too, is like this movie deserved a theatrical release. I'll just say that. Yes. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I think like just all of the names attached to it, all of the talent in the room, the production design, the budget, like it deserved to be in a theater.
I wonder how it's doing. I wonder if they're kicking themselves like K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, it's not going to be like that, but
I don't know.
Okay, so anyway, be on the lookout for that in March. But until then, we still got some new poppin' movies to talk about.
Yes, one of them being Predator Badlands. Annie, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
So this is your first hunt. And you've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe. You're after a creature that can't be killed. The definitive apex predator. I could help you. Well, good luck with your journey.
Will you please hit us with some facts?
Predator Badlands came out November 7th, 2025. Is written by Patrick Asen and Dan Trachtenberg. Directed by Dan Trachtenberg, starring Elle Fanning and Demetrius Schuster Matangi. It has an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. Here's the description from IMDb. A young predator outcast from his clan finds an unlikely ally on his journey in search of the ultimate adversary. Okay, I have to know, Carson, what is like your relationship to the Predator franchise?
Thank you so much for asking, Annie. The only thing that I knew about Predator was Alien versus Predator that came out when I was like in middle school or high school or something. And I never saw it. I just was aware of it. And then I think the first and only Predator movie that I actually watched was Prey, which was not even really a Predator movie. It was about colonialism.
Yeah.
And there just so happened to be a predator in it.
Same for me. Never seen any of them. I don't fully understand why and how it's connected to the Alien universe. I mean,
well, they just did that movie. They just married the two franchises.
Sort of like a Godzilla versus Kong.
Exactly.
Because they are both aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the Predator hunts the alien, which is cool because after, as you know, me watching 4 Alien movies, the alien is really hard to kill. So I get it.
Well, so is the Predator.
They are a predator, so they're the ones doing the killing, figuring out how to do the killing. So, but no, I'm right there with you. I've only seen Prey, and so I have no emotional baggage. I have no care or connection, or I'm not precious in any way about the Predator franchise. Both of us are. So,
yeah.
All that being said, what did you think of Predator Badlands?
Okay, well, from the rip, I just want to say I went in expecting a horror movie, and it is not that. It really isn't.
And you expected that because when you Google it, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Which sci-fi horror. Oh, you know why it says sci-fi horror? Because aren't those two things sometimes combined? Well, I guess what happens when you put in, what's a pure sci-fi? Star Wars. Right? Wouldn't you say? Episode 1. Family/sci-fi. Anyways, so you thought it was going to be a horror film off the rip.
Yes. And it ended up being, like we mentioned before, an action-adventure movie. And it is very playful, a lot more playful than I was expecting it to be. And that was really endearing, and it was fun to watch. It was really, really fun to watch. I love, like, the buddy adventure. I love the juxtaposition of those two characters and just how annoying and silly.
Elle Fanning.
Thea.
Thea and Tessa.
And I had a lot of fun. I also had a lot of fun in that world, in the Badlands, learning about everything that was dangerous, which everything is dangerous. Everything in the Badlands will kill you. And that was really fun to explore and learn about.
I love that too. I also loved how he tried to just like brute force his way through the planet. And he like literally needed Elle Fanning's character, Thea's character, who is like a encyclopedia on biology to get through the Badlands. And then that was very clever. It reminded me a lot of that show I talked about, Scavenger's Reign, which I think I had you look up, but I don't think you watched. But it's like some of the best alien planet ideas, specifically with like biology, that I've ever seen on screen. And was very similar to that. Like just good ideas like sharp grass and the puffy poison darts that like reinflate themselves.
The worms that explode.
The worms that explode. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And speaking of all that, like the first act of the film or so is just all of that, going through and meeting these different alien species and or just flora and fauna. And then at the end, this feels like such a Dan Trachtenberg thing to me, where he just like does a payoff after payoff after payoff, where it's like everything we've seen has led to this moment. And it's when the Predator's like suiting up with all of those resources, using them as resources for his fight. I like, that was so satisfying.
Yeah, I thought it was the pacing of this movie is perfect. And I think it has to do with how much payoff we get.
It left me satisfied and it left me wanting more. But I actually have maybe an issue with the editing of the scenes. I was like having a really hard time syncing up with this movie's like frequency. That's the only way I can put it. Like rhythm, maybe. Until, and, I would say until like, maybe until we like meet Tessa, or until they like first they meet the Callus and have that fight scene.
It's so interesting that you would mention that, because I was having the exact same issue while I was watching it.
Really?
I very first noticed it when he was trying to kill the buffalo thing.
Yeah.
And the editing was so chaotic that I was like, I just want to see this fight scene, and they're making it so difficult for me to see anything.
I wasn't having trouble seeing things because of how quickly it was edited, but I was having like, it's so hard. I would need to see it again to like put my finger on it, but like, it's like scenes didn't have a good scene blow, which is like the last beat of a moment before you cut to the next thing, or like the sound design was too loud and wall to wall or something. So I couldn't get like a vibe of, you know how Shrek is like adventure, 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 and then it's like calm, and then we talk for a little bit and then it goes back up. Like this movie wasn't really like that, I guess. But I see what you mean with the chaotic cutting, because it is quick at times, but at other times it was amazing. So I think they just like probably didn't have enough money to make it all amazing, and there's a ton of action scenes, because I think the highlight of this movie for me is the legs torso fight scene, and I could fully keep up with that.
Oh yeah no, me too. That one was so good. It was
amazing.
I'm thinking, as you're talking about this frequency here, now I'm thinking back to that scene where the three of them are in the cave and they're like eating, like winding down.
Yes.
I think I'm seeing like your frequency thing in that scene specifically.
It's like when I think it's over, and then he like goes to find a rock pillow, and then the little monkey like copies him. Or it was like at that point I had got it. I was like, why are we moving on? I don't know. It's like little weird things like that.
Yeah.
That scene is like the only one I could be like, this is one I can point to. But it wasn't a big deal. Like, because I eventually locked in, or maybe it figured it out. And I just loved all the stuff with Tessa. I thought it was crazy how like different Elle Fanning looked and was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also love the connection to Weyland-Yutani.
What is that?
Dude, that's the corporation from the Alien universe. In Alien Romulus, they're working for Weyland-Yutani. And then in the show Alien Earth, that boy genius is like the CEO of one of them, Weyland. And then Yutani is like the Japanese woman or something like that.
Shit.
So it's another alien crossover. And you know how they have synthetics in that show? Like that's what she was.
Okay. Wow. I never would have realized that. I was just picturing like blank corporation.
Right. You still got it. Like you don't need to know that to get it, which is cool.
Yeah. Huh, that's interesting. Oh my God, the next Predator movie they make is gonna be an alien movie, or they're gonna make another alien. They're gonna make an alien movie with Elle Fanning.
Oh my God. Maybe another Alien versus Predator.
That I want another Predator movie and another Alien movie before I get an Alien versus Predator.
I'm with you.
Yeah, give me a longer runway.
I mean, we did get Alien Romulus, but I think another one would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I think they will, like, because they did that with Kong. They did like Kong Skull Island, then they did a Godzilla movie, then they did Kong versus Godzilla or whatever.
Was that good?
No. I liked Kong Skull Island okay.
Is that the one with Jack Black?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, that's the one with Tom Hiddleston and somebody else. Yeah. Anyways.
Mm-hmm. If I may just interject, actually, I had no idea that a Jurassic Park movie was released this year.
It's already on streaming, and apparently it's like the best of the worst. You know what I mean?
Scarlett Johansson was in it. I saw it on Peacock when I went to go watch Shrek. Yeah. I was like, excuse me? What the fuck is this movie? Where did it come from?
Oh, that's funny. Well,
sorry.
I think this movie is better. I'm going to pre-watch that at a way worse than this movie. Yeah, I also thought it was really bold to actually have a main character be a predator, unmasked, and never speak English. Like, that was just, it was very bold. I mean, he's not really great to look at.
No, he's not. And you know what? Thank you for mentioning that. I'm so curious about this language, the Yukja language. Yautja language. I was thinking about that movie I watched last year, and I can't remember the name of it. God, I hate that. But it's about early humans, and they wrote an entire language for these cavemen to speak.
Yeah.
And I'm so curious about, like, what is the Yautja language? Because, yeah, he spoke it the whole time. Also, just tiny little plot hole. Teeny, tiny. It's almost not even worth mentioning. Is that when Elle Fanning was trapped in the vulture's nest and she was calling down to our predator, she wasn't speaking his language.
Until she turned on her translator. But then later revealed that actually she knows a lot about his kind and has seen predators on that island before. So it's like, why didn't you just speak Yautja from the get? But I digress. We needed an English speaker. She also asked about his teeth and how he eats.
True. Yeah,
Which I was wondering that too, but like, yeah, she did claim to be an expert. Doesn't matter. These are plot holes that are like, you know, when you look, you know, when you put your eye up to a trampoline.
Yeah.
That's the size we're looking at here. Anyways. Oh, that's so funny. Well, you mentioned how it's playful, and I love that it was like unafraid to be silly, goofy, but also take itself seriously, but not too seriously. And I didn't have an issue with the tone. I really liked it.
Me too.
I thought all the action was pretty good. I was riveted by the story. And I love that the Callisk was the little baby they had. I don't know. I just thought that was clever. And like being spat on it and then saved because of that.
Yep.
It was clever. And I'm just impressed. I'm just impressed with it. And did you see that it got like the highest box office opening weekend of any Predator movie?
Oh, that's exciting.
That's amazing. And that's one of those, okay, maybe cinema isn't dead. And I went to see this on a Monday night and the theater was packed.
Yeah, I went on Tuesday and it was packed, which was exciting.
It felt really good.
I love being in a theater full of people.
I know. And I really felt like people came out for Predator. Like they loved that. And I'm like, that makes me happy. that they're here for it.
You know what? Hell yeah. Yeah. Fuck, I was gonna say something.
Found families?
Oh, yes,
Wow.
that's what it is. No, actually, I'm so glad that this movie was about family, ultimately, and we didn't have any romance in it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like Shrek.
I know Shrek is like all romance, actually.
Yeah,
but
it is like all, yeah.
Like it sets itself up like that because it's like a fairy tale. But I like that a lot too. And you know what line warmed my heart? Was when he goes, I have a clan.
Yes.
And then, oh God.
Yeah.
And him using like the thrusters to see his dad through the cloak. Damn.
It's just good, dude. This is a good ass
I'm glad you
movie.
liked it. I wasn't sure. I thought you would like it because it's an hour and 47 minutes, damn it. Like, and it's well made. So I thought you would like it. But it is asking a lot of people to, I don't know, buy in or agree to looking at this Ugo's face. And he's like, he carries he has an emotional arc. It's wild and it works.
Yeah. I do want to talk about the logistics of this movie just so briefly. Yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that almost nothing was practical.
Oh, I don't think so. I think, like, you don't think his hands and feet were practical?
Yeah, maybe. But, like, what of the world was practical, do you think, if anything? Like, where was this shot literally just standing in front of a green screen? That's crazy.
I didn't think about it.
I did.
Which says a lot. Oh my gosh. I just saw a funny picture of like how they kind of shot it. And it's making me laugh. It needs to be a meme, but I don't know what the meme is yet.
Okay, describe it to me. What are you seeing? How did they shoot this movie?
It's not when they're shooting it. It's definitely like a test. I need to find.
Oh my God.
It looks weird. It looks like a centaur or something. It's like Elle Fanning suspended behind him.
Oh,
but this is not how they did it. And clearly, like, he's holding an iPhone. But gosh, we need a documentary, and that is also saying a lot. That we're just like, how the fuck did they do this? You know? God damn it! Not YouTube ads. I can't even mute it.
Shut the fuck up.
What? Won't let me mute it. Okay, this is good content. We're seeing how see, look how real he was. And they're on location.
So they're in a forest.
Look, they're there.
Okay, no, that's amazing.
That's
incredible, actually. What?
Okay, see, it's mostly real. I'm sure they touched him up.
That's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, where the Youches. What the? Yeah, man. Guys, it's mostly real.
That's crazy.
Wow, looks like a miserable shoot. Oh my God. The camera rigs are getting stuck in mud.
Okay, so this is...
It's cold.
They've shot on location somewhere. Where is this? Ireland? Where are we?
Finding out now. Finding out live. I'm not cutting down any of this. New Zealand. Because I know that the guy that plays the Predator is Samoan.
Oh.
Well.
Okay, wow. My mind is literally blown because I was just thinking, like, how much of this is practical? And, like, I thought for sure that they filmed this standing in front of a green screen. I'm so glad that they didn't.
Yeah, Dan Trachtenberg is really good at comboing CGI in real life.
Clearly.
Yeah. Okay, well, are you ready to score it?
Yes, I really like this movie. I'm going to watch it again. I feel like this has a rewatchability factor, much like Shrek does. And I'm going to go ahead and give this an 8.
I'm also giving it an 8. Movie Maven score 8 out of 10. Let's move on and talk about Shrek.
DreamWorks Pictures invites you to a land of fairy tales.
Hey! Oh, no. Dead girl, off the table!
Where are we supposed to put her? The bed's taken.
What?
Where an unlikely hero
You definitely need some Tic Tacs or something, because your breath stinks!
rescues a fair princess
You didn't slay the dragon?
It's on my to-do list.
from a nasty villain
Eat me!
with the help of his trusty companion.
This is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Okay, please, Annie, hit us with some facts.
Shrek came out in 2001, directed by Andrew Adamson and Vicky Jensen, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and John Lithgow. It has an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. Here's the description from IMDb. A mean lord exiles fairy tale creatures to the swamp of a grumpy ogre who must go on a quest and rescue a princess for the lord in order to get his land back. Land back. What? Okay. First, I must address that Carson historically, and we've said this story before, but I'll say it again for new listeners. When she was little, did not like animated things. She would be like, where are the real people? And if it was difficult for a child to be into that, it's even harder for an adult to be into that. So Carson, I know you love Shrek, but like, how did it work for you? Did it work for you as a kid? Why?
Annie, thank you so much for asking. I did really like this movie, and I think I liked it because it is about a non-traditional person, and I think that was like really fascinating to me.
An
of
outcast.
Like, this guy's an outcast. And I think that was like really...
It was a story that you could really click with and understand, and you could get on Shrek's level.
Literally, I was the little weirdo.
Oh, that's so cute.
I was the little ogre in a swamp.
Oh, it's so cute.
Literally,
you really were in the swamp, actually.
So I think it did work for me when I was a kid. It also, and I was thinking this watching it today, is that it literally is unlike any other movie that they had made up until 2001.
DreamWorks?
I think just
Hollywood? Them.
The animation industrial complex.
Right. Yeah. And did you know that this is what invented the animation Oscar category? Like, it didn't exist. And then Shrek happened and they were like, we fucking need to award this. So we need a whole category for it. I mean, this was after Toy Story. But there was something about Shrek that was like, it was, I mean, Toy Story is not just for kids, but Shrek it has an edge to it.
It does.
And I felt like as a kid, I wasn't talked down to because they would say things like damn and ass. And so it just felt like, in a weird way, more real because it wasn't adults acting for children. It just kind of was like adults being funny.
Yeah, I think I like that too. Like, no one was talking in a baby voice. There were no kids in the movie.
That's so true. There's not a child.
About kids.
Donkey maybe counts.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
No, I think of him as a man because he has an Eddie Murphy voice. But yeah,
he does.
You're so right, man.
I think I always felt more at home in a room full of adults.
Yeah, you connected with them. You know what's something else I don't think is intentional? Maybe it is. I don't know. But I put this together. You know, at the beginning when we open the fairy tale book and Shrek narrates like the situation that the princess is in by reading like a fairy tale book. You know, in movies, the term exposition dump. That's like what that is, where the movie just like very clearly explains what's happening. And I think it's funny that Shrek is doing an exposition dump, and then he like uses a piece of paper for toilet paper while he's taking a shit.
He's literally doing a dump.
Yeah. And I don't know if they thought of that, because I do think it's so amazing that he rips out a piece of paper and then we cut outside of an outhouse. That is so good. But anyways, I thought a level deeper into it. I got my prefrontal lobe, unlocked watching Shrek now. And I thought that was clever.
No, I mean, you might be right. I think that whole opening scene is amazing. So when he's taking the mud bath, and then I don't think I've ever paid attention to this, but I loved how they introduced the actors, putting the actors' names. Like we get Mike Myers in mud that he spits out. We get Eddie Murphy in the mirror that he breaks. Like that's
Cameron
fun.
Diaz is like the bog algae. It's very good. I remember liking that as a kid, actually, but
I think me too.
Maybe it was just like a sense memory. I was watching it and we're just like brought back.
I really like how quick this movie moves too. I think there is something about kids movies that like has to keep a certain pace in order to like keep kids interested. God, oh my God, you know what? I just had a terrible thought of like, how the fuck are they making movies for kids now? How are they?
I don't think they're
that?
watching.
Are they?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen like a bad movie for kids, but
like, are kids watching them anymore?
Yeah, they are. No, they are. It's good. Yeah, but it's not the same. Yeah, something scary. I'm with you. I picked up on that. Okay.
Oh yeah, but it has a really good pace, beat for beat. I think like all of the scenes are the appropriate length,
and they're good. Like I like how long
they are. Good.
I'm fully engaged all the way till he gets to the castle, and I love that we see Lord Farquaad before that, we meet Donkey before that. Like we do a lot, and then the second half is really quick, and it reminded me of the Predator 2. It's like getting to the mission, and then it like the mission kind of changes, and it was very similar in that way.
Yeah, no, this is a great double feature.
I genuinely think so. I would like recommend this to people. Okay, riddle me this though. Are you a Shrek 1 girly or a Shrek 2 girly?
Great question. I'm a Shrek franchise girly.
Okay. Excluding 3 and 4 if you had to pick. Or what is your favorite Shrek? Forever After?
No, Shrek 1. Shrek 1 for sure. I think it's because it's a classic, and I'm not really a sequel girly, if I'm being so perfectly honest with you, and I almost wish that Shrek didn't have any sequels and it was just like
a one perfect thing.
Yeah, one.
Shrek 2 is really good though. I would say it's really good, and it's a lot of people's favorite, but I need to see it again to say the soundtrack though. I mean, the soundtrack in 1 is good also, I think. But it's also really good in 2.
Dude, you know what? I can't even read books in a series. I can't even get down with a sequel in a book.
I love a sequel in a book. The more sequels, the more, Carson, that I'm like, what could you have to say? Like, I'm so curious. I'm like, what have you planned that's that long? Like, you really fucking thought about this. Like, that's it. Like, same thing with a big book. If there's a lot in the series, I'm like, what's gonna happen? Like, what is gonna happen?
Wow.
I admire
it. Okay, I feel the opposite.
Okay.
And you know what? That's crazy.
I know. I didn't know this about you in books. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
You know what else I remembered watching this is that I think that this movie really like was maybe the first time I got to see some cool action scenes. When Shrek does like the wrestling match, and then when Fiona beats up the Men in Tights, which by the way, fucking
dude, amazing.
I loved it. I was like, this is maybe formative for us.
Amazing scene. I did not remember that at all. I did not remember that she was a fucking kung fu master, bro.
Oh, she does it all herself. And I remember as a kid, those two scenes, like me perking up and being like, whoa, like,
yeah,
this is exciting. And yeah, I think maybe Shrek was the first one that was like, this is cool. Action scenes are cool.
You know what? I just had this thought too, is like, I wonder if one of the reasons why this movie really worked for me when I was a kid is because it's unisex. It's for boys and for girls.
Oh yeah, it is gender. It's a gender neutral movie. Ooh, why is it? I guess because there's princesses and it's crude, but yeah, maybe that.
Yeah, I think also Shrek himself. I think like just
that's true. He's outside of gender.
Yeah.
Well, and it goes to show you both of them kicking ass equally. Like they each have their own fight scene.
Yeah.
Everyone's an animal. There's like barely any humans. Yeah.
And it starts out too of like, this is not a love story.
Right.
And then we just so happen to end up there.
Yes. And it's like, yeah, as a little girl, I remember watching them clearly fall in love with each other. Like when they're pushing each other and running, such a little thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they have like balloons that are inflated frogs for the boys. Like it is for everybody. And it's pretty. There's like a beautiful sunset and they go to a cute castle. I don't know. It is both.
Yeah. Shrek is gender fluid.
That's what we learned. Oh man.
Yeah. Do you like Donkey? Did you like Eddie
Donkey
Murphy?
was the MVP for me then and he is now. What about you?
Yeah. I feel like I know Donkey. I feel like I know a guy exactly like Donkey.
Yeah.
I feel like I may know several guys exactly like Donkey.
You've got a couple donkeys in your life.
I've got a couple. Well, they may or may not still be there, but I know them.
Yeah.
And that was really fun and interesting to realize because watching it when I'm a kid, it's just like, oh, it's just this like amorphous talking animal. And now watching it now, it's like, that is a caricature of a real person.
And I think Eddie Murphy is so fucking funny. I don't know how he delivers every line. Like, we all know who Eddie Murphy is, and we did from the minute we were children. But for some reason, that is Donkey, because he just, like, everything sounds so natural coming out of his mouth. And his lines are really funny.
They are really funny. I really like the way that he looks too. I like it when his ears go back.
I thought this from a kid. I love it. He's very expressive.
He is very expressive.
The way he falls down, the way he like gets bashful.
Yeah. The way he trots.
When he does a little circle on Shrek's recliner.
Yeah.
Because he's going to lay down like a dog. Yes. I remember liking that even as a kid. No, I love Donkey and I don't think Donkey. I don't know that anyone doesn't like Donkey. He's not like the what's a Star Wars character? He's not like oh my god, I literally have a shirt. He's not like Jar Jar Binks. Are you familiar with Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah, right. He's kind of annoying.
And he's like very annoying. I think he's like objectively annoying. But some kids saw Star Wars at a particular time and like thought he was cool. And I think or not cool, but funny. And I think I did think he was funny when I was younger. But now I'm like,
now
no.
You're like, fuck,
but Donkey
the fuck up, Jar Jar.
Always liked Donkey. And I always liked Mushu from Mulan, also Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. You know, I also really like that he's specifically a donkey.
Yes.
Like, and that then later Fiona calls him a steed, and he's like, I'm a steed. Yeah. Did you hear that, Shrek? I'm a steed.
Oh, by the way, I saw a connection with the Kalisk becoming part of their family and the dragon becoming part of the family. But it is like romantic.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's so cute. How does the dragon come back?
Isn't it just like by the water suddenly with Donkey? Or does it?
Yeah. You know what? But it also, like, that doesn't feel... It doesn't feel like need to know information.
It figured it out. It got out. It could just
Yeah.
fire breath on the chains and they would melt.
And she's like, I gotta go find my donkey.
Yep. Oh, wow. Well, great flick.
Yeah. You know, also, there are 2 lines in this movie that I repeat and think about at, like, literally all the time. And I say out loud. They're like vocal stems at this point. One is from one of the 3 little pigs who are apparently German. Where he just goes, Lord Farquaad.
You say that as a vocal stem. I love that.
I say that all the time.
Okay.
Lord Farquaad.
That's good. What's the other one?
It's a vocal. Pick number 3, my
Yeah,
lord.
me and you reference pick number 3, my lord. Like a lot.
Yes, yeah.
I like that's a nice boulder. I like that line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a classic. My dad says that still to this day too.
No, it is in the cultural zeitgeist. Like, it's beyond Shrek at this point. Have you heard the thing where it's like you can tell a millennial versus a Gen Z by how much Shrek like means to us?
Oh, interesting.
Think about it.
Well, you know, maybe I won't say what I was going to say.
Okay. Well, I'll say this. The line, some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That Lord Farquaad says. That I think about. That's quoted a lot online.
I think I've seen that quoted, and I had no idea that was
Lord Farquaad. Lord Farquaad when he's sending them out on a mission. Yeah. I like this line
also,
that I've never thought of before. You're so wrapped up in layers, onion boy, you're afraid of your own feelings.
Oh, wait, I clocked that today.
Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it?
I was like, oh, I like that.
Oh, it's so funny.
You know, John Lithgow also amazing.
Yes, I literally just put together that was John Lithgow like recently.
Me too. Me too.
He just was like his own thing. Oh, that's so funny.
It's also funny because he's like John Lithgow is like 7 feet tall.
That's so true. He's huge.
And he's playing this tiny man.
Yes.
That's so silly. You know what else? Oh my God, that's sometimes a vocal stem. This is a vocal stem for my brother. Okay. I know it is not my gumdrop buttons.
Not my gum. Also, that whole like Muffin Man exchange is very good. And there's like weird animations that I really remember liking, I guess. One is when Donkey gets the heart, like, smoke puffed in his face, and he like kicks his leg out. Do you know what I'm talking about? He's like, woof.
Yes.
Like it's stinky.
Yes.
So good.
Yes. Yeah, this movie looks really good.
It has held up.
It really has held up. I was looking. Okay. I recently have been really obsessed with colors in movies. Okay. I don't know. I just feel like recent movies have been really flat, to be perfectly honest with you. And this obsession like started with Wicked. I'm sorry. Why does it look like that? Why does she look ashy?
Yeah.
Like I needed that to
remember
be in
Technicolor. I was gonna say, remember how it like literally was like went from black and white to color, and that was like part of the idea of the movie.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And Wicked,
they said let's split the
so
diff.
Flat. Yeah, no, it looks so bad. So recently I have been looking at color.
Yeah, fair.
In movies. I mean, I guess specifically this year. And I was just looking at the colors in Shrek and like the shadows and everything. Oh my God, this is such a well-made movie, dude. It literally looks beautiful. I mean, as beautiful as Shrek can look.
Yeah, that sunset. Like wide shot when they're walking down, it's so pretty. I was very impressed as well. Wow.
And then whenever he looks out at like the sea of all of the fairy tale people that are in the swamp, like that looks so good. Like how that's lit just by fire.
Yeah.
Like by firelight, but then we get all these close-ups and like the lighting sources are just really well placed.
It's impressive considering how like old the technology was when they made it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know, if there's one thing I've learned, Annie, over the years of watching movies and also just over the years of like consuming new technology, is that just because it's new doesn't mean it's better.
Yes, I fully agree. The older cameras had better or limited dynamic range, which like made everything more like punchy. Like, I don't know, it just really helped. And everyone still had real faces. I've just been really enjoying watching older movies for that reason alone of just like, they look better to me.
Yeah. No, they really do. I don't need a movie to look like someone is sitting in my living room. I want to watch a movie and it look like
me
a
too.
movie.
It's like I'm trying to get out of real life.
Literally. Hello. We've lost the plot.
All right. Are you ready to score Shrek?
Yes, girly. You know, it's a 9 for me. Love this movie. Gonna continue to watch it literally for the whole rest of my life. And it was
sorry. Whoa, excuse me.
It was such a delight to watch.
Yeah.
Today.
I agree. I watched it today as well, and it is a 9 out of 10 for me too. This is so funny. Movie Maven score 9 out of 10. Shrek is better than Predator Badlands, but only by a little.
And it's like objectively better.
Yeah.
Like compare everyone's score. Well, Ask everyone.
I will watch Shrek probably in the hundreds of times by the time I die.
Me too.
So Predator Badlands, maybe like 3.
You know what? This is so funny, Annie. I was thinking I'm investing in physical media.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, like, let me make a list of DVDs I want. And you know what immediately was on the
Shrek?
list? It's Shrek.
Oh my god. That isn't telling.
That's silly. All right, well, anyway, that's our show. Shout out to our German listeners. Thank you so much for listening. And shout out to our Canadian listeners. We see you over in Ontario. Shout out, write to us on Instagram at Movie Mavens, or send us an email, moviemavenspodcast@gmail.com. That's it. Movie Mavens all the way out.